Namaskar friends. You must have felt that sometime when everything is going in order and suddenly something happens and everything goes haywire. And many times you must have also felt that the things are not in the right direction and suddenly something happens, they go into order and everything gets settled. But have you felt these two phenomena happening same time? Something has gone awry or haywire, erratic, and something which were not in order have gone in order. Believe me, it is going to happen because two very important luminaries, planets Jupiter and Venus, are changing their direction on 4th September. On 4th September, Venus, which is called the master of the demons, is going direct from the retrograde motion. It was moving backward, now it will go straightward. And the Jupiter, who is considered master of the divines, devatas, is going to be retrograde, backward motion from direct motion. And the change in the movement of these two planets is creating a lot of change in the universe as well as in your horoscope. Now I am going to tell you how this change of movement of these two planets is going to affect you and in which aspects of life. Like my past videos, I will tell the prediction and impact as per your ascendant, not as per your moon sign or sun sign, because moon sign lasts for the 2.25 days and sun sign for the whole month. But your ascendant lasts only for 2 hours, and that's why the predictions told by me are more reliable and more accurate. If you don't know ascendant, just inform us your date of birth, time of birth, place of birth, and after subscribing our channel, our team will calculate your ascendant and inform you in the comment section of this YouTube video. So now I am going to start the whole process of analyzing your ascendant and the impact of the change of these two planets on your horoscope. So listen carefully. Believe me, you will certainly be benefited. I will start with the first zodiac sign, Aries ascendant. In the case of Aries ascendant, the Venus is lord of the 2nd house and 7th house. It was going retrograde motion, but it will turn to direct motion. And with this, the first thing you will see that in the case of marital affairs, the proposals were not going into right directions, and you will longing to marry, and suddenly things will go into the right direction, and you will settle a deal with a very prospective bride or groom, very good bride or groom. So this is very good for the Aries ascendant so far as marital issues are concerned. For all type of partnerships, similarly for all type of partnerships, it may be a business partnership or any other partnership, this period is going to be very good. And if you are some misunderstanding, misconfusions were developing with your partner, your life partner, your business partner, or any type of partner, the things will be settled and you will get a great relief. Simultaneously, if you are trying to expand your business in some new direction and you are not getting the wage, the things you are not getting settled, the period of 4th September is very good for settling the new type of business. In your family, you will find that the things are happening in the right direction of the 4th September because till now I can understand your pain and agony and suffering. So please be patient and wait for the date of 4th September. But simultaneously, many things are going to be awry and in the bad shape. The first thing, because Jupiter, which is going to be retrograde, is Lord of your 9th house and 12th house. In both these both these houses show foreign area, foreign countries. So if you were contemplating investing in foreign countries, opening your offices in foreign countries, going to a foreign country, all the plans will go haywire and you will exclaim, what is happening? Earlier it was everything, I was expecting everything will go in the right direction. Now nothing is happening. So it is going to happen. Be patient. This phenomena will last only up to 31st of December. One more thing is regarding legal matters. In case of legal matters, if you suspect that you might be set behind bars after some decision, and if you are fearing, you will find a great relief, because after 4th September, the whole judicial process will be stand still, and either judge will be transferred or some stay order will come after your efforts. So something will come which will stop the legal process. But if you are trying to invest in some other country, big investment, some other country, and everything was in good shape, and you were just going to sign on dotted lines, the things are going to stop, and further negotiations will start, some new terms and conditions will crop up, and you will find that the things could not materialize. If you are trying to go to some big ashram or some big long religious journey, this is the program will also face some big obstacle or hurdle. All type of religious journeys will face the bottleneck, some big stone in the path of that. If your father was contemplating to invest in some big property, this will also is going to stop up to 31st December. So it was for the Aries Lagna. If you want to know about your spouse, see what I'm going to tell you about the Libra people. It will be applicable to your spouse. If you want to know about your children, see what I'm going to tell about the Leo people. What I will tell about the Cancer people, it will be applicable on your mother. And what I will tell about the Sagittarius people, it will be applicable for your father. And for your elder brother and sister, siblings and friends, Aquarian prediction will be applicable. And what I will tell about the Gemini persons will be applicable for your younger brothers and sister. Now I will shift to the Taurus Lagna. Dear Taurians, you were facing a lot of procrastination and you are feeling that some blockage created by yourself. But after 4th September, the things will evaporate like anything and you'll see new energy in your ventures, especially in case where you had to face some competition like competitive examinations, tenders, or something where you have to fight with others and you are facing a lot of obstacles. You'll see that things have gone into right direction and all the obstacles have been removed after the 4th September. And if you're trying to, if you're applied for the big loan or big financing from outside and you're not getting the required desired results, then after 4th September, the things, suddenly you will find a letter or email that your required loan has been sanctioned. But I want to alert one thing. If some disease, you are suffering some big disease, and you have saw that now it is not no more occurring again and again, but after 4th September, that disease may again crop up in your life. Some big enmity which has gone underground and you will saw that nothing is happening, that enmity may also come up again. So the things which were stand still, which faced obstacle, they will go smoothly. It may be good or it may be bad, dear Taurus. But problem in the cases you will face is due to retrograde motion of Jupiter is the earnings from unearned money. Suppose that especially this is more applicable on the persons whose profession is based on something commission, licensing, creating deal, finalizing. They will face a lot of obstacle in their dealings. If you are expecting some big property in inheritance, you will see that a lot of the things have suddenly stopped and nothing is coming out. So in all the cases, where you were expecting some big earning without making real efforts, all these matters will stop, and you will see that some big bottlenecks and hurdles have come. But don't get disappointed. This phenomena will last only up to 31st December.
If you want to know about your spouses, see what I am going to tell about the Scorpion people, and if you want to know about your children, see what I am going to tell about the Virgo people. For your mother, you want please go through what I am going to tell about Leo people, and for what I will tell about the Capricornians, you should take this for your father. And for your elder brothers and sisters and friends, you should see what I am going to tell about the Pisces. And for your younger brothers and sisters, siblings, you should see what I will tell about the Cancerian persons.
Now I will switch to the Gemini, ruled by the Mercury. Dear Geminians, if you are in creative field, I have very good news for you. If you are working on some good film, some painting, some novel, and we are facing some big bottleneck, unable to create that or bring that concept into reality, after 4th September, all the bottlenecks will go like vaporizing water. Moreover, if you are longing for a child and conception was you're feeling like a remote reality, even you are ready to pay lakhs of rupees to the IVF people, just wait up to the 4th September. The things will move in right direction, and by God's grace, it may be possible that you feel that conception has become without making any effort, or without paying largesse to the IVF people. So, actually, birth of the child is also a creative phenomena. So, in case of all creative things, you will feel good. And one more thing, if you are going to invest a lot of money somewhere, and you are going to create a startup related to your hobby, passion, something like this, again, the things will go straight and it become a reality. One more thing, if you are going to invest in some lottery, some race courses, something like lottery, or some where earnings are by chance, the things are going in right direction after the 4th September. So you may take a chance in these fields. But dear Geminians, what will happen? Your 7th Lord and 10th Lord is going to get Jupiter. So with this, a lot of bottlenecks and hurdles I can see on your career, in your business, whatever you are doing. Suppose that your promotion files are at the table of your boss, and you would have signed any moment, but you will see suddenly the process has started, some letter has come from the headquarters, and boss has informed you, sorry gentlemen, I have to think again in the light of new facts. Moreover, if your marriage was on the cards in the near future, suddenly everything will go stop, and your if you have paid advances to the banquet hall or marriage preparation, you will have to repent that. The same thing will apply to all type of partnership which you are contemplating to finalize. It may be for business, or it may be for a project, or even for anything. More bottlenecks are going to come. Even if you are trying to expand your business, Geminians, in some new area, you will find that some new hurdles have come and the things have become a bit difficult. Your relationship with your bosses may suffer. I'm repeating again, your relationship with your bosses may suffer, so mind carefully, don't speak anything which may annoy him or her.
If you want to know about your spouse, you should see what I'm going to tell about the Sagittarius persons. If you want to know about your children, you should listen what I'm going to tell about the Libra people. If you want to know about your mother, you should listen what I'm going to tell about the Virgo people. If you want to know about your father, the Aquarius is the option. And for your elder brothers and sisters, siblings and friends, Aries people, I have already told you should listen that. And for your younger brothers and sisters, Leo people, you should listen to what I'm going to tell. Okay.
So now I have turned to the Cancerians. Dear Cancerians, there is a very good news for you. You were waiting for the earning from your property, from rental, from something like this, and you are not getting like getting again, waiting. Suddenly it will become a reality. Your checks of rental or money transfer in your bank account will start from after the 4th September. I will see what has happened. What a good change in my financial position. So all type of earnings from real estate, and especially if you are in business of renting taxis, the things will move in a smoother way. So all type of earnings from real estate, house, taxis, or even if you are chartering planes, the things are going in right direction. Even if you are doing business of livestock, dairy farm, something like this, it may be a good turning of future after the 4th September. So just hold your breath and wait the date. And if you're waiting to make a good deal on real estate for some good property, the time is good. You'll feel good after the 4th September. But believe me, many things are going to be erratic, especially if you are waiting for some judicial decision. The decision will be kept in abeyance or hold, and you'll say what has happened. You will call your advocate or legal counsel. What has happened? He will also throw his hands in dismay. So it is happening, and especially the persons who wanted to join the judiciary. Their competitive exams, they had cleared the exam. Suddenly, some court order will come, and the joining may be stayed up to 31st December. Moreover, if you are applied for some big loan or some big loan or applied for a big tender, the things are going in haywire way, and you may be disappointed for the time being up to 31st December. If you're trying to go for a religious journey or some religious activity, all these things are going to be stopped for a while. Please check and see your relationship with your father. Your relationship with your father, it may strain a bit. So take care of this and don't speak some lousy things. Some old diseases may crop up again. Take care of your health. And after 31st December, everything what I have told will go into the right direction. Again, come into flow.
If you want to know about your spouse, you should remember what I am going to tell about the Capricorn people. If you want to know about children, you should listen what I am going to tell about the Scorpio persons. For your mother, you should listen what I am going to tell about the Libra people. And for father, certainly you should listen what I am going to tell about the Pisces people. For your elder brothers and sisters, siblings and friends, you should listen what I have already told about the Taurus people, and for your younger brothers and sisters, I will tell shortly for Virgo people, you should listen.
Now I will take up the case of Leo ascendant. Dear Leo people, the best thing I can say to you that if your promotion file was facing some hurdle, it will be cleared. But with the right that you will have to change the place. So if you are thinking that I have to stay in this place, you may have to forego your promotion. So it may be good, it may be bad, but it is going to happen. And one more thing I can see that your family life may get disturbed due to your promotion. So think twice before accepting the letter of promotion. One more thing, if you are trying to expand your business in the nearby cities, giving franchises or opening new branches or new delivery lines, the time has come very good. After the 4th September, it will happen like anything. But many things, especially the conception of your children, your education, are going to face a closed wall because some bottlenecks will come. If you are planning children, plan after 31st December. If you are planning some business or venture based on your hobby, passion, plan after the 31st December. If you are going to big gamble, big lottery, big chance, big risk, wait up to 31st December. If you are planning some big gain without any efforts, even from your spouse, suddenly you should wait up to 31st December. Some big decision regarding inheritance, you should wait up to 31st December. So all these things will not materialize up to 31st December. Dear Leo people, just wait up to that.
If you want to know about your spouse, you should see what I am going to tell about the Aquarius persons. If you want to know about your children, you should see what I am going to tell about Sagittarius persons. If you want to know about your mother, Scorpio predictions, you should listen. And if you want to know about your father, for Aries persons, what I have told already, you should listen that. And for your elder brothers and sisters and friends, you should listen what I have told already about the Gemini persons. And for younger brothers and sisters, I will tell what about the Libra people. You should certainly listen to that.
So let us see what is in bag of the destiny for the Virgo people. Virgo people, the strain in your relationship with your father is going to end. First thing, good thing. Second thing, if you're feeling that the gates of destiny has been closed for you, it is going to end. Third thing, if you are waiting for a judicial decision which may have granted you some big compensation, big money, the time has come. All these things will happen after the 4th September. Some big money avenues from foreign land will be possible after the 4th September. But many things, especially your family matters, are going to face some bottleneck. If you are making some big property construction, it is going to face bottleneck. If you are going to buy some big property, it will face some bottleneck. If you are expanding your business, new line of business, especially related to land, vehicles, livestock, it is going to face bottleneck. Check health of your mother, and you might face some strain in your relationship with women folk in general in your house, your mother as well as your spouse. So take care of the relationship. Be patient, remain silent, and listen first, then speak. It is my humble advice in the whole period from 4th September to the 31st December. And believe me, you will thank me for this wonderful advice.
If you want to know about your spouse, you should listen what I am to tell about the Pisces persons. For your children, you should listen what I am to tell about Capricorn persons. For your mother, you should listen what I am to tell about the Sagittarius persons. For your father, you should listen what I already told about the Taurus persons. For your elder brothers and sisters and friends, I already told about the Cancer persons. And for your younger brothers and sisters, you should listen what I'm going to tell about the Scorpio persons.
Now I will take up the case of Librans. Dear Libra people, the Venus, the master of demons, which is going direct, is the Lord of Ascendant. And in your case, and this is the most important planet in your horoscope. So first thing I can say that the procrastination or blockage you are facing in your life, that nothing interests you to do, and suddenly you feel all the chains of blockages have been broken. Second thing, that you are waiting for that inheritance from your father or some relative, some big deal, some sudden income, and everything is on its place. But every time you are opening your mouth for eating that big chunk of money, suddenly something stopped it. After 4th September, you will see that everything is in proper place, and suddenly this event has happened. Moreover, you will find new energy in yourself, in your ventures, and your thoughts, your ideas will flow like a running river. So this is a good period for you. But if Jupiter is getting retrograde, your 3rd house and 6th house, the house of Parakrama, the house of valor, house of efforts, house of competitive spirit is going retrograde. So in all these cases, you will feel like you have been handcuffed. So moreover, if you have applied for a big loan, and you will waiting that big check or transfer to your bank account, suddenly some news will come that decision has been stopped. If you are preparing for the competitive exams, it may be admission in some good education institute or some good job. You will find that suddenly everything has gone haywire in the Aries way, and you are unable to understand what exactly has happened. If you are trying to shift to some other place, and you had finalized everything, but suddenly something will come and the whole program of shifting to another place will stop without any reason. But everything I am saying that which will stop, which will go haywire, is only for the period up to 31st December. After 31st December, again things will go in right direction with the change in the movement of Lord Jupiter. Again you will say, oh my God, it was a bad period and everything has gone. Now I am feeling good. So wait up to 31st December. And if you want to finish these things before 31st December, just finish before 4th September.
And if you want to know about your spouse, you should see what I already told about the Aries persons. For your children, you should see my predictions, what I am going to tell about Aquarius. For your mother, you should listen what I am to tell about the Capricorn persons. And for your father, I have already told about the Gemini person, you should listen that. And for your elder brothers and sisters as siblings, you should listen what I have told about the Leo persons. And for your younger brothers and sisters, you should listen what I am going to tell shortly for the Sagittarius persons.
Now I will discuss the case of Scorpions. Dear Scorpions, in your case, Venus is the Lord of 7th house of partnership, and the 12th house of expenditure, house of investment, house of jail, house of hospitalization, house of sleep, bedroom, everything. So first thing I can say that the strain in your personal life with your spouse, which was affecting your everything, your bedroom pleasures, is going to into right direction. Strain in your all type of partnership, all business partnership, your spouse, everything, all type of partnership will go straight, and you'll enjoy your life in a new way. Because when you are partnering with someone, this is an exchange of so many things, and if there is strain, your whole existence is at stake. Existence is at stake. So the things are in a good way. In your business, if we are planning to invest something big in a new line of business, and you are finding that nothing is going right direction, things will again come, and bottlenecks and obstacles will evaporate like anything. Moreover, your business plan for starting in other countries will also be in the right direction. It will start. You will see nothing is happening. You after talking with prospective partners in other countries, and they are not responding. After 4th September, you will see that the things will go straight, and they will suddenly something will develop, and legal consultants of both the parties will meet, and you will find that you are putting up your signature on the dotted lines. So these things will go in direction, but simultaneously I can see the retrograde movement of Jupiter is going to affect you many things, especially related for the persons who are in the creative field. Suppose that you are a film director, you are a writer, you are a painter, or even if you are consultant for the IVF, for new deliveries, in all the directions, in all these cases, you will see that a lot of bottlenecks and problems have cropped up in the life. A lot of bottlenecks and problems have cropped up in life. One more thing, if you are in gambling business or in share market, I will ask you to be a bit patient from the 4th September to 31st December, because you will see that the chances taken by you are falling flat, and you are not getting desired results. If you are planning children, please wait for your up to 31st December, because I can see even if your conception materializes, then miscarriage may happen before 31st December. The relationship with your children may get strained in this period, and even in your immediate family, you'll find that unnecessary confusions and miscommunications are happening. So remain alert in this regard.
If you want to know about your spouse, see what I have told about the Taurus persons. If you want to know about your children, you should listen what I'm going to tell about the Pisces persons. What I am going to tell about Aquarius persons, you should listen. Listen about your mother, and for your father, you should listen what I have already told about the Cancer persons. For your elder brothers and sisters and friends, you should listen what I told about the Virgo, and for your younger brothers and sisters, you should wait for the prediction about the Capricorn persons, which I am going to tell shortly.
Now I will take up the case of Sagittarius. Dear Sagittarians, in your case, the Venus is the Lord of sixth house. As per Vedic astrology, this is the house of diseases, loans, and enemies, and as the house of gains. So, if you are expecting some gains due to your loan and from your enemies, the time is good for you. Your enemies and your loan proposals will go in right direction in your benefit. So, if you have filed a case, legal case for compensation, something like this, and the sixth house is also house of legal problems. So, believe me, some legal turn of event may cause you a lot of benefit. If you are in a business of filing tender, or even if you are appearing in the competitive examinations, believe me, it will be a good period for you. Your tenders will be accepted without any hurdle, and you may clear the competitive examinations. Even if you are expecting promotion, and promotion I want to clear here, promotion only when you have to be selected out of the flock. You have to, the person who is deciding your promotion or your appointment for a seat, and he has to weed out others, then this is a good period for you. After the 4th September, you will get a good chance for getting selected. But in case of diseases, I can see that some new diseases may crop up, and you will have to take care of your health with very good command on your habits and passions. But with this, I can see the retrograde motion of Jupiter is affecting also you in many ways. Jupiter is the lord of your zodiac sign, your ascendant. So suddenly you will feel a lot of procrastination in your field, and you will see that you are unable to grow, and you will create blockages on your own. Moreover, if you are going to buy a property or some vehicles, cars and aeroplane, anything you will see that the deal has been postponed for a coming months. Even a plan of construction will also go on hold. The relationship with your mother may be strained, and you will see that suddenly you want to take rest and leave the competitive and your competitive spirit, your way to fight will want to take some rest. So, in all totality, this is a neither good nor bad period. But if you check your tendencies and win over them, it will be a good period for you.
Want to know about your spouse? See what I have already told about the Gemini persons. For your children, you should listen what I told about the Aries persons. For your mother, I am going to tell shortly for the Pisces persons. For your father, I have already told about the Leo persons. You should listen that. For your elder brothers and sisters and friends, I have already told about the Libra persons. And for your younger brothers and sisters, you should listen, which I need to tell about the Aquarius persons shortly.
Now I will take up the case of the Capricorn. Dear Capricorn people, the Venus, which is going in direct motion from 4th September, is the lord of your 5th house, the house of creation, as well as the 10th house, the house of progress. So this is the good period after 4th September if you are in a creative field. Suddenly it will be you'll create some classics in after the 4th September. You'll see that the volcano of creativity is erupting like anything, and the projects which were on hold since long are suddenly have come into motion, and no one knows what you can create. Moreover, if you are planning for your children since long and a lot of things were not happening, you were trying to consult an IVF expert ready to come up lakhs of rupees, just wait up to 4th September. After 4th September, the things will go into right direction, and God knows some miracle may happen in your life, and you may be blessed with the children without coughing up that lakhs of rupees which you are going to ready to pay to the IVF clinic. One more thing, if your promotion files were on hold and you are unable to handle knowing why it is not coming up again and again, they think suddenly the promotion file will be cleared. One more thing, very important, if you are trying to start any startup, related to your hobby, passion, or something related to this, the things will move very smoothly, and you will see that all the bottlenecks and hurdles have been evaporated, have gone out of your sight, and the passage of your growth and progress has certainly opened. But with this, I can see that Jupiter being Lord of the 12th house and 3rd house, if you are planning to change your place, or it may be a residence, it may be your business place, or any type of change, your decision will go on hold. On hold. Believe me, on hold. And if you are, especially if you are trying to shift to some foreign country, suddenly you will find that something has happened, your visa has been cancelled, or some problem in family has cropped up. It may be anything, but due to any reason, your process to change your residence or your business place will stop like anything. Even if you are trying to invest some money in some foreign country, the process will come to stand still. So, but all these things which I am saying that going to stop is only up to the 31st December. After the 31st December, the wheels of vehicle will start to move again. I will feel great relief.
If you want to know about your spouse, the best thing you can listen what I have told about the Cancer persons. If you want to know about your children, you should listen what I have already told about the Taurus persons. And if you want to know about your mother, I have already told about the Aries people, that will be applicable for your mother. For your father, what I have told about the Virgo people, it will be applicable to you. For your elder brothers and sisters, you should listen what I have told about Scorpio persons. And for your younger brothers and sisters, you should listen what I am going to tell shortly for the Pisces persons.
And now I am going to handle the Aquarian people, another ascendant ruled by the Saturn. Dear Aquarians, the Venus is again just like Capricornians, the Venus is the Raj Yoga Karaka, the significator of royal combination in your horoscope, and it is the Lord of 4th house and 9th house. 4th house is the house of all type of comforts. It may be vehicle, it may be house, it may be all type of pleasures and domestic happiness. And the 9th house is the house of destiny. And you are feeling a lot of strain in your relationship with your parents, mother as well as father. You will suddenly, after 4th September, you will find that strain in your relationship with the parents is nowhere now. Nowhere now. One more thing, the property deal, you are planning to buy a property, especially if you are trying to buy in a foreign country, you will find that and things were not moving. Suddenly you will find that all the problems had evaporated and ended, and now you had signed on the agreement and bought the property. Venus is the lord of your destiny. So if you are feeling that there is some blockages in your destiny in the current period, after 4th September, this feeling will not last with you. One more thing, if you are having a legal case related to property or real estate or something, certainly you will get some relief after 4th September. This period is also good for the persons who are in the business of real estate, in the livestock, in the vehicle, communication, all these things, especially the logistic service providers. This period is going to be good, the period which will start from 4th September. But many things are going to be stalled, especially because it is the two main houses related to liquid money or wealth are house of gains and house of wealth. The lord of both of these is the Jupiter, and Jupiter is going, since Jupiter is going to be retrograde, you will feel a lot of strain on the front of fund flow and liquidity, and you will see that your support from your immediate family as well as your friend circle will be very wavy. You will think whether I can rely on them or not. And another thing I want to warn you that in this period, whole period, 4th September to 31st December, remain conscious about what you speak. I feel that many times you will feel in a very harsh way, which will create a lot of disharmony and differences in your immediate family, and even it may cause some financial losses to you. So, in totality, the things are neither good nor bad, but with your determination and remaining conscious about what is happening in your surroundings, you can control the things, and if you can do that, the things will be in a better shape for you.
Aquarius, if you want to know about your spouse, you should see what I already told about the Leo persons. For your children, you should see what I already told about the Gemini persons. For your mother, you should listen what I told about the Taurus persons. For your father, Libra predictions, you should listen. For your elder brothers and sisters and friends, you should listen what I already told about the Sagittarius persons. And for your younger brothers and sisters, that was the first sign, Aries, you should listen to those predictions.
And now I will take up the case of Pisces, the last zodiac sign. Dear Pisceans, the master of demons, Venus, is the lord of 3rd house and 8th house. These houses are very secretive. So if you are in a field of something secretive, means spying, means researches, and searching something hidden from the universe, then from 4th September, you should certainly expect something good. If you are in mining, the period again, and if you are in mining and you were not getting anything in your mines, something valuable, or productivity is very less in case of mining, then from 4th September you should expect something good. Especially the persons who are Pisces ascendant and who are in yoga, tantra, or mystic sciences, and recently they were feeling a lot of blockages in their path of journey towards spiritual achievements, then from 4th September, the blockages will evaporate like they were never in your path. So you should expect something good. And if you are in something dealing, bribery, getting big commissions, licensing, and you are very adventurous and risk-taking on these fronts, then from 4th September, you should expect something good. But keeping in view what I am going to tell you about the impact of retrograde Jupiter on your ascendant. Retrograde Jupiter is the lord of your ascendant as well as the lord of 10th house. So, first thing, you may feel a strained relationship with your bosses as well as government sector. So remain cautious. Do not do anything which is against the law. Moreover, you will feel very constrained and lethargic and procrastinated after 4th September because your ascendant lord is going to be retrograde. So I will advise you to condition your mind whenever you feel that I cannot do anything, I am unable to do something big, or you underestimate things. Just remember my words that it is happening only due to retrograde motion of Jupiter, and say to the universe, I cannot be controlled by the bloody motion of a particular planet. I will come out of this. I am not being controlled. So once you think in those terms, it will not affect you because willpower is the supreme in the existence of humanity. So believe me, the retrograde motion of Jupiter is not going to affect in such a negative way if you have such a willpower. One more thing, if you are having promotion files pending or growth or new ventures of your business, these may face some bottlenecks, hurdles up to 31st December, but after 31st December, these bottlenecks will go away.
If you want to know about your spouse, see what I already told about the Virgo people. For your children, you should listen what I have told about the Cancer persons. For your mother, you should listen what I have told about Gemini persons. For your father, you should listen what I told about the Scorpio persons. For your elder brothers and sisters, you should listen what I told about the Capricornians, and for your younger brothers and sisters, I already told about the Taurus persons.
So it was all about the impact of two major planets on the horoscopes of you people, and it is based on the ascendant. And see the and give your feedback. What whether our observation and prediction are coming correct in your life or not, so that we can reassess our thought process, our predictive abilities, and the ways you can help the mankind with the help of scientific canons of astrology. Namaskar, I am Acharya Kalki Krishnan from AstroDevam.com.